Hello, my name is Edwin Diaz, and I'm the X-Time Dealer Performance Consultant assigned to Hyundai Motors Western Region. I wanted to give you a little review on X-Time Advance so that you're fully aware of the capabilities of X-Time within your dealership, and perhaps some of the opportunities that you might not be taking advantage of today. So to that point, a little self-reflection. Do you know what your online presence looks like today? Does your digital footprint speak to your online presence? Do you know what benefits and opportunities are afforded to you and your dealership as part of the Car Care Scheduling Advanced program? Well, just to name a few, um, X-Time Car Care Scheduling is fully embedded in many of the touch points that your customers use today, um, inclusive of, and as of late, SureCritic. If your customer is in SureCritic, be it on their computer or their mobile device, they can, in fact, schedule an appointment with your dealership from within the application. Just wanted to make sure that you were aware of that. Car care scheduling is already working for you, but there's certainly a lot of opportunity to make it work even better. The ledger utilization and capacity controls, that's something that's not available to you, at least not directly. However, as your consultant, my job is to make sure that X-Time Car Care Scheduling is working to its best for you. So to that point, if you ever needed capacity controls adjusted, be it you hire a new service advisor or you lose a service advisor, I can certainly assist you with that. All you would need to do is let me know. So, what does your appointment scheduling process look like today? Is your current process effective at lowering the cost of appointment acquisition? Does your current process maximize your dealer resources? Is there a high level of overhead churn? Are your resources being used effectively? Are your customers receiving adequate attention? Are all possible service opportunities being realized? So, what can the improved customer experience look like? Well, let's take a look. What does your digital footprint look like? If you were to go on Google or Bing and search for Hyundai dealer near me, and um, you were to locate your dealership, what is your online presence speaking to? Furthermore, what do your customers think about your dealership? Quite important to know those things, and you'd probably be surprised to see the kind of opportunity that's available out there. So, as it relates to Car Care Scheduling Advanced, the areas of opportunity that you can leverage are smartphone scheduling and online scheduling, and of course, telematic scheduling. Smartphone scheduling and online scheduling are available from within your dealer website, or at least they should be. Whereas telematic scheduling, that would be BlueLink. So anytime somebody schedules an appointment through BlueLink, it's actually coming through X-Time Car Care Scheduling. So the traditional appointment scheduling. Okay, does your current process look a little something like this? Endless inbound calls, high level of overhead churn, reduced service staff efficiencies, long hold times, excessive walk-in business, unhappy customers, and finally, ineffective check-in process? Are we missing out on some opportunities there? Well, with the advanced appointment scheduling, and that would be utilizing car care scheduling to its fullest, your customers can schedule an appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week online through your dealer website or through any of the other channels that we spoke of earlier. This obviously would result in decreased inbound calls, no hold times, less service advisor distraction, improved check-in process, reduced missed opportunities, and finally, no cost of appointment acquisition. The customer is scheduling their appointment themselves. So, why don't we rethink your dealer homepage a little bit? Because currently you're providing your customer with the ability to schedule an appointment, but they have to know to click on the service and parts pull down. Otherwise, they really don't know where to go to schedule that appointment. So, rethinking that homepage would look a little something like this. Adding a button to the homepage that says schedule appointment would simplify that online appointment scheduling process, right? So the customer now doesn't need to know where to go. They just have to go to your website. And from there, clicking on that button will open up car care scheduling. Now, there's 4 channels available. Your customer can schedule an appointment using any one of them. But just to give you a little background, Log Me In and Find Me are the 2 channels that will provide your customer visibility to open campaigns, provided that their VIN number is in their customer record. I'm New Here provides your customer the ability to navigate by selecting the make, year, model and the services that they need, as well as providing you with their contact information. Lastly, I'm New Here provides your customer the ability to select a date and time, tell you what's wrong, and schedule their appointment. If that becomes a little bit too much of a burden on your dealership because they're scheduling some pretty intensive services at a time that doesn't apply or that doesn't work well for the dealership, that is a channel that can in fact be removed. But I would probably leave it there until it does become a problem, if it ever does. So once your customer has navigated that initial screen, they're presented with the ability to select their interval that's appropriate to their vehicle. Now, we try to track their mileage and try to present the correct menu. However, they have the ability to look back or forward in those services for the one that applies to them. When they select it, they are provided with some additional detail as it relates to what is included in that factory or recommended menu. If they choose not to select a menu, then they can certainly select any of the a la carte services that have been made available to them. We try to minimize these to one page, the most commonly selected services, the ones that make more sense to pretty much every consumer. And then, of course, diagnostics, we try to cover all of the diagnostics. But with that, you'll notice that we provide pricing. That is something that's highly suggested because most people will not schedule an appointment if they don't know what it's going to cost. They will probably just call the dealership and again become part of that overhead churn, or even worse, they might go to the competition who is providing them pricing online. Now, if you don't have pricing in place, that's something that, again, I can assist you with, and I would be only too glad to help you get that updated. Now, updating the service advisor photos is crucial because you'll see the difference between not having photos and having some adequate photos. It becomes a bit more personal of an experience, so I would highly recommend that if you're missing any of those photos, you take a snapshot of their face, or at least from their shoulders up, and you can email or text that to me, and I will make sure that it gets uploaded properly without delay. With every appointment, your customer is provided an email confirmation, and even more so, they're provided with reminders to their appointment so that they don't forget. At the end of the day, myself in particular, if I'm not reminded of certain appointments, I have a tendency to forget those. So by receiving the email, I'm now being reminded to not forget. But even more importantly, your email is in fact Hyundai branded, and it also provides your customer the ability to manage their own appointment moving forward. What that means is that if I can't make my appointment, I don't have to be just a no-show. I can click or tap the manage appointment on the email, and I can then manage that appointment, which means that I can change the date, the time, the services, or even worse, cancel the appointment. But even canceling the appointment provides another customer the ability to schedule for that time that they're not coming in. So some really huge benefits there. Because now your dealership, in essence, is open 24/7 because they can schedule an appointment any time of the day or night. Conducting or creating or scheduling an appointment from their mobile device, you'll see, looks very much like if they were scheduling their appointment from their desktop computer. It is resized to the size of the screen and provides them all of the same basic benefits of scheduling an appointment via their computer. A little something that I like to try to do is to educate the consumer as to how to schedule an appointment online after they've been informed or notified that they can do so. But what I found is that it's nice to be able to provide them a kickstart to how to get that appointment scheduled. So I created a template of a trifold that can be provided to the consumer so that the next time they need to schedule an appointment, this will at least get them started on how to schedule that appointment online. Including, as you'll notice at the bottom, they can scan the QR code from their mobile device and schedule the appointment with that much ease. Finally, once the customer has had service completed and they return to their vehicle, I found that it's nice to provide them a little note saying thank you for having completed your service with a dealership. This can be a little bifold that sits on their on their dashboard. And so when they read it, now again, you're reaffirming how much you appreciate their business, but you're also once again reinforming them that they can schedule their next appointment online and they can schedule that from their mobile device. Now, in order to get them not to throw this card away or lose it, on the inside, we provide them with the ability to make notes as to what services might need to be done on the next time around. That will ensure that they don't lose the card, and with that, that will ensure that they have the information they need in order to schedule that appointment right from the comfort of their driver's seat. So, additional areas of opportunity, update your hold and after hours message, because at the end of the day, if I call the dealership and you're busy, or I call after hours, I shouldn't have to wait until the next day to schedule my appointment. Perhaps there's some verbiage that can be added to both of those messages that suggests that if the call is service related and it's about scheduling an appointment, that appointment can be scheduled from the dealer website. And again, if we place the button on the homepage that says schedule appointment, makes it that much easier for them to do so. Update the next service sticker, perhaps. Add a little verbiage that says your next service is just a scan away, and add that QR code so that, again, when your customer is sitting in the driver's seat, they look at the sticker, they look at the odometer, they decide they need to schedule service, they grab their phone, but rather than calling the dealership or having to wait until the next day, they can scan the QR code and schedule the appointment within minutes with no hold time. Display the mobile QR code at every service advisor station. And again, educate your customer on the ease of using that QR code to schedule an appointment. Basically, this is going to provide you a better reach to your customers and much more convenience for your customers. So, Car Care Scheduling Advance, it affords your dealership with 24/7 online appointment scheduling, and it provides your customers with unparalleled convenience. If you're looking to more effectively manage car care scheduling, that's where I come in. And I would be only too glad to assist you with anything and everything related to car care scheduling. So please feel free to reach me at my email address or phone number anytime you need assistance. As again, I would be glad to assist. Thank you so much and enjoy your day.